quick video just for my own interest, which are generally all my videos, but not so short. But I'm already waffling, so it's going to be a little bit longer than it should be. So it was roast beef at function, and all the trimmings of beef I normally turn into beef ragu. So it's silver side, so it's not kind of something that's ideal for a beef ragu. But if you cook it down for long enough, it goes super soft and super tasty. Now, so all the kind of off trimmings and all the slicings kind of go into the ragu type of thing, which is probably not something that many people do. But I just kind of think, well, I haven't got a dog, although I'm seeing my friend's dog today. I could have given this a dog, but times are hard, so I turn it into the scrap. It goes into the ragu. Now, I also have some fat trimmings, which I couldn't be bothered rendering down. I normally mince things and render them down, but there wasn't that many, so what I did was I just threw them in with the roast beef. And these are so they kind of crisped up, and the fat came out of them, and the fat got used on the roast parsnips. But I was left with these juicy morsels, which is a little bit of meat, a little bit of fat, and a little bit of connective tissue. And I tasted them, and they were delicious. And it's probably because they were roasted underneath the beef that they were so nice. But I thought to myself, I'm not going to waste those either. I'm going to put those in the scrap beef ragu as well. So that extra layer of fattiness and juiciness will improve the beef ragu even more. So I've just fried them up just that little bit, just to release that excess amount of fat. So there's some fat in there. I don't want to use that in the ragu because there'll be enough fat in it anyway. So that's that. So these are going to go in. Now, might not end up staying in the beef ragu when I split it all down, when I shred all the meat in it. They might just get picked out, but any kind of flavour or goodness will come out into the tomato and make that even nicer. So you can see it's just all the trimmy bits. But anyway, so a video on waste not, want not, and making myself some delicious beef ragu. And a bit of an afterthought. So when you slice the beef, there's always these little bits that kind of come off, that just kind of break away. They go in the beef ragu. Now, if I had a sandwich shop and I sliced my own meat, I would use all those bits that collected on the slicer, and I would make a beef ragu out of those as well. For myself, not the kind of thing that you could sell in the shop, but I wonder if that's something. So when I go into the meat suppliers, they slice their own meat for sandwiches and things, and I wonder if what they do with the scrap bits of beef from the slicing machine. Now, people kind of might go, "Ew," but I think it would be, if they throw it away, if you get your hands on that, you could make some beef ragu out of that. Because generally businesses have to, if they throw something away, they actually have to pay someone to come and take it away from them. So the less waste, the less things they can throw away, the less cost to them. So if you could get hold of it, and you were not really bothered what people kind of thought you were doing with it, then that's what I do. Oh no, they won't make it. They make. I'll ask the owner, but they make. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to utilise it myself. But they make their own dog food. So they mince down all the organs out of the cattle, and they freeze it in blocks, and they cut the blocks up, and then they serve it as raw sell it as raw pet food. Very cheap, really good for your dog as well. So they might put it in that, I wonder. But anyway, so just random thoughts that are in my head that I wanted to get out. See if we can pull a bit of the fat out of there that we put in. So that's a bit of the beef, so you can see how tender that is. So that certainly wasn't that tender when it went in, but it's certainly tender and pulling to bits now. I think it just disappeared to nothing. That's probably a little bit of it there. So How's that taste? Yeah, it's definitely one of those bits. That's just gelatinous, so all the fat and flavours come out and gone into the ragu. How does it taste? Better than usual. I mean, it's only tomatoes and old cooked beef, you know, leftover cooked beef. You know, that's really good, isn't it? Considering it's just two things, that's really good. I think any kind of scraps of beef, any kind of scraps of fat that we've rendered the solid fat out of, any kind of like bits of leftover connective tissue, anything like that is going to improve that ragu. I mean, you just have to go through them. There's that bit of silver skin there, you know, that's kind of, that you don't want to eat that, but the rest of that's lovely. So it's just a case of going through and shredding it up, and then using that as a pasta sauce. Pick that out. We don't want those things. I mean, give them to the dog by all means, or eat them yourself. You know, I think different cultures like different kind of mouth feels about what the textures they like. So you can see that there. So there's some meat on there, and then there's just that gelatinous bit, which is just a bit of connective tissue. Now, so you kind of go, you might go, ew, that's disgusting, but it's really nice. It's really nice. It's just you don't want people that you might be serving food to at home or in restaurants wouldn't kind of appreciate that. They want a more refined version of the things. But if you've got a stronger stomach like me, those bits are delicious, and it's kind of like a bit of a chef's treat. So I can decide in future if I want to, if I've got a little bit of fat, if I want to render it down, or if I want to put it in the pasta sauce ragu to improve the flavour. So there we go. From that point of view, that's a rip-roaring success.